Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to kind of do an experiment. This will kind of be in relation to one I did a while back when I made the newts. This is my friend Philip Hartness. He's been keeping bees for a few years, and we kind of work together and exchange notes, and we learn from each other. So what we're going to do is he's got some colonies that are kind of dwindling a little bit, and I have a lot of summer bees on some of my colonies, and what we're going to try here is we're going to vacuum up some of these bees off the front. He's going to take them home and dump them in his colonies. He'll probably spray them down with some cool water, maybe some sugar syrup. And we've never tried this before. We don't know what's going to happen. We may get stung up here. It may go smooth. I don't know. So you're going to get to see it as we do it as well. So we're fixing to get the vac going. We're going to suck all these off the front, and we're going to see what happens. So right there you saw him vacuum up the two colonies. The bees really wasn't aggressive. A couple tried to sting my face, so we didn't use a smoker. Now my honey harvest is completely over. All those bees on the front, well, they're just really a waste. There's nothing for them to do, and they would eventually probably die off as the colony is going to shrink its size. So this is something I want to try and see if it'll work, and he needs the bees, so we're going to both gain from this. And we'll check back in about 3 to 4 weeks and see how this works out. But as you can see, it's pretty much cleaned off the front of the colony. There's still plenty of foragers, guard bees. They're fanning there. There's actually a little bit of nectar coming in right now, but all that's going to be left for the bees. I think it's probably some kudzu. They're definitely getting a little nectar and pollen coming in right now. So we've made our way to Philip's house and his yard right here. And we're going to treat this just like a shaken package. The bees are in here. There's maybe 3 or 4 pounds of bees in here. He's going to spray them down with sugar syrup and dump about half in each one of these nukes to try to get them boosted up. These are some splits he made about a month ago, and they're kind of struggling a little bit, so he wants to boost them up. So
hope for the best.
Going to hope for the best. I'm going to stand back and watch him go. So right here's all the brood he has in this nuke. It's just what's on this one frame, and just clearly lack of bees here. So this putting in about 1.5 pounds of bees should make a huge difference in how rapidly this colony can build up for the fall here. So he just spotted the queen. The colony's queen right, so it'll be good to dump the bees in here, and that should help them out. I'll hold this frame. Let's go ahead and now you're going to try to dump about half the bees in there. A little bit of bee flight. This is about like a typical package install. We're going to look at this hive too. We're going to try to wind up with about the same population at the end. So we're going to kind of see how many bees is in this one. There's about 1.5 frames, maybe 2 frames of bees in there initially at the most. This one's going to have a little bit more. There it is, a little more bee flight than kind of what was expecting. We really didn't know what to expect, so we tried to put the majority of bees in this colony here. It was weaker. This one had a little more, so there's probably about 3.5 pounds of bees. So we tried to get a pound or so in this one, and about 2.5 pounds in this one. So we'll check back in about 3 or 4 weeks and see how this did. But hopefully, if this works, we'll see a huge difference in the amount of brood in these colonies in just a few, within a week or so. Some of these flighty bees may even drift to some of these other colonies too. it's late. It's late in the evening, about an hour before sunset. So we're going to leave these alone and just kind of let them settle in and do what they're going to do. It looks like a lot of them taking up to the entrance here as well.
Appreciate it, Randy.
Oh, you're very welcome. Well, everyone, I appreciate you for joining Philip and I on this video today. This is an experiment we come up with together. So we're going to see how this goes. Maybe it might be a good way to help boost some weak colonies, some splits. These are some splits he made about a month ago. After harvest, using those summer bees that are otherwise going to sit on the entrance and die. So we're going to see if this works out. Appreciate you for joining us for this video today, and we'll catch you on the next one.